Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back for our fourth recording of the day for Hearthstone. We need to get 2 victories with the Shaman or the Mage. So I guess we'll try the Shaman. I got 3 victories off screen because going out of recording number 3, we still hadn't gotten any victories for this quest, which isn't particularly terrible, but it certainly means there was an entire episode there where I did not win at anything at all and didn't even recognize that I was ranting so much. Um, so I played offline with the mage, got some easy victories. It's always the case, as soon as you turn off the camera, that's when you start playing way better. I'm playing this right now, and I'm still playing Time Clickers and all the other clicker games. Just trying to see how far I really want to take them. There probably will be a final spotlight of them all, just to show, like, okay, this is a year later of me playing these clicker games, or this is 6 months later from me playing these clicker games originally, and this is how much further I've gotten. Some of them maybe not that far, which is kind of what you want with a clicker game if you want to try and keep it go. Disconnected. Really? Don't give me this garbage. Don't give me this garbage. Oh.
Come in and shut the door.
Some of the clicker games I really won't be anywhere in 6 months to a year, but Time Clickers is the one where I will be done, almost certainly. They did add some updates, they did add some more stuff you can try and collect with it, but its system, the way it works and levels you up is just too fast. Which might be exactly what you want if you're looking for a clicker game just to last you maybe 6 months to a year. But if you're looking for a cell phone style game, which Time Clickers is a cell phone game too, you probably want to last longer than that. Most of the games on my cell phone that I've been playing, I want to keep on going forever until, because I want them to be the type of game that's not that interesting to begin with, just something big enough to. Let's see, do we want to overload one? No, let's just do this and then end the turn. So this guy can't attack right now. Inspire can attack as normal this turn. This guy, in theory, would work well with the Shaman. We'll see if he really does. So I have to do this, so he becomes inspired, so I can do this in the turn. I guess the next thing I would want to do would be summon this, perhaps. Just go and try this, and then we won't be able to attack. Now I get double heals, but he could just use 2 of the guys to take out these guys, 2 of the guys to take out these guys, 2 of the guys to take out this guy, or 4 of the guys to take out that guy. He's taking out my totems. That's a little annoying. Deal 2 to 3 damage to all minions. Let's try it. darn it. Didn't do enough. In the turn here, I suppose.
Get behind me.
Let's see, we have 3 here, which means we can only really do this. And then we'll just end the turn here. It won't be too bad if I lose this and then win one with the mage and then lose again with the shaman and then win one with the mage. But that is a sad statement for a shaman deck if that's what happens. Seems like what it is happening. Might be getting to that point where we need to think about a new shaman deck. This and this. Okay. What do we want to do? This one's not a totem. So we can attack this. We can attack this. And then end the turn. Next turn will be at 7 with them all unlocked, so I can bring out this guy. Hopefully. Fortunately, it doesn't seem like that's gonna matter.
Reporting for duty.
Alright, so we'll bring out this guy.
You face death.
I could have been taking that guy out.
Blood and plunder.
Desperate to take out that guy.
Reporting for duty.
See if I do this. What if I did this instead? How would that work? Probably pretty well. We'll take out this guy. And we'll take out this guy. We'll end the turn and heal both of those guys. Let's see. If I do this and this, that would be 8.
Reporting for duty.
Let's do
There
this.
is a lot at stake here.
And then do this. We'll do that. Attack the
You face death.
base.
Job's done.
In the turn, heal this guy again. So which one's not a totem? Just this one guy. So they might take this guy out, but that's not really going to help him any.
One shot, one kill.
Let's see, 4, this, and this. The first question is 7, 14, 21, 28. There we go. Let's go ahead and just do it.
Well played.
What else would we want?
I wonder.
Not 30-0 in one move. Nice. So now all we have to do is get one more. This might be a pretty short. That was only 10 minutes too. Do I have anything else to really talk about? It has been a weird day for recording and talking, so I don't know if I really have anything more. It's been a slow day yet again. More and more days are getting slower and slower. If the way I would like to do it is just hop out of bed, start recording the 3 or 4 recordings of Hearthstone in a day, then hop into whatever game I'm recording and get 6 to 8 to 10 more episodes, 30-minute episodes, which is almost 12 hours non-stop of recording and not realistic. I have been on Child of Light averaging about 10 episodes a day, and it certainly helps for people or YouTubers. It helps to start off strong. If you're going to slack, you definitely want to slack later on, because you never know what's going to get content ID'd. If you can get those first 10 episodes you record on the first day, if all of those are catch content ID and they happen to be scheduled 30 days in advance, well then you have 40 days to respond to the next 10, if that makes any sense. It just helps you potentially play the system the way everybody else plays the system, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and just power him up. That's a little weird to do that, but I'll do it. And inherently,
Well met.
I'm in the early part of October, and for some of the time slots I'm still recording episodes for the late part of November. So maybe 2 months ahead on those time slots, not the 3, maybe 4 months ahead that I'm for the main AAA games. Main AAA games were easier to play, I suppose. You didn't run into problems of getting a new game, finishing a game after 10 episodes, like Contrast occurred. Here we go. And every time I start recording a new game, there's at least some level of setup. Here. Do I want to attack? I think I want to attack to protect this guy. Yeah, you have to do a little bit of setup. It gives you a very convenient place to slack off and not start recording the newest game if you have to do something. You have to schedule and upload everything. Let's see, what do we want to do? This? I suppose that works. Done. Yep, I think that works quite nicely. I lucked out there. I really wasn't remembering that that character increased the attack. Okay, that sucks.
Reporting for duty.
Did you
Here.
bring some fish?
And then here.
Job's done.
End the turn. But yeah, I'm still not as far ahead as I would like to be. By releasing 5 things, practically
The gates are
acting as a TV thing. I did kind of slow down the release schedule too, because I focused now on being closer to 30 minutes. So not really doing any hour-long games unless it's a game I specifically know is just gonna go on for a super long time. For instance, Skyrim is a great example of a game that would be probably an hour or longer per episode. Witcher 3 is probably an example of something I should have done longer. I probably haven't thought about this before, but I could have cheated Witcher 3. I could have recorded 2 episodes and put them in 2 different time slots right back to back. That would have worked, wouldn't it? Alright. This, and then this. Or this, and then this. Let's try this. This, and we'll just do this. So I could kill this guy, and I think it's probably a smart move. Kill Mookless Champion in the turn. So this guy's gonna attack this guy. It leaves us at a 50-50 chance we'll get the same guy. Let's see. This.
Elements I like. Totems I love.
Yeah, so on Witcher 3, I guess I could have cheated and stretched it out longer. Made it, instead of releasing it for 4 months straight, basically, instead go down to 2 months, which is, I think, about the maximum I want to go in a game anyways, is 2 months. When you start to talk about other game critics and journalists, they usually play games in at most a month, usually a week, depending on the game. And I certainly could play some games in a week if I'm just racing through them, trying to play them. But I don't want to do that, because that would start to make my perspective of a game be too far away from an average player's perspective. I want to actually be playing the game as much as any normal person would, and I fail at that, and will always fail at that, because regular people can put games down or quit playing. As a YouTuber, I hold myself to the higher standard of not doing that.
Reporting for duty.
And I have to get it done in a certain time or I'll fall behind.
There is a lot at stake here.
One day I'll be a real knight.
And here. Take these guys down. Like that. Take that guy down. So, even though I'm releasing 5 things, honestly, that's probably 2.5 hours of footage each day. So, slightly more, maybe 3 hours, which is about prime time. Prime time is usually 3 hours, of TV. Some local TV stations have another hour of news, which is its own different thing. I certainly wouldn't know or see what I would want to do to make a news for video games. It seems like a silly thing for me to try to do. You need a big old team to do video game news. And honestly, if you start to think about like what X-Play was, which that was an old show that's been canceled, and the whole channel's basically been canceled, even though it's still around technically.
The light shall bring victory.
Is if at any time they tried to do video game news, it really would work on X-Play because there's just not enough of it. Alright, that's good. So we've got our quest done. I'm just gonna play a little bit here on ranked, see if we can get up to rank 21. Why not? Since I don't want this episode to be that short. Attack of the show before X-Play in the time slot did most of the video game news by itself, and the whole channel's canceled, so that's canceled too. And then it's kind of been replaced with Notice News, and they can barely do it. So it's, I mean, I guess video game news in itself is hardly enough of it happens to even try for one thing a day. There are big things that happen, but they're rare. It's usually like one thing a week, maybe one thing every couple of weeks. A lot of it is nothing but like people releasing release dates or releasing new trailers. Hardly real news, just advertising that's getting free broadcast. I mean, you can report that a new trailer is out, and that's about all you can do. There's nothing I can do here, so I'm just going to put this on him and then attack.
Get down!
Well, that was a waste to use that card. I should have attacked, then put it on him, because it wasn't going to heal me anyways. Bad strategy on my part. Here we go. Bring this guy out.
Job done.
So yeah, I don't think I do a new thing, but what that really has nothing to do with what I was talking about. I was talking about just how I'm releasing almost an entire channel's worth of shows every Monday through Friday.
In the light's name.
That's not a valid target.
Let's see.
Feel my pain.
There we go. So yeah, I don't know what if there would be a different type of video I can make. If anybody has any ideas in the comments, I don't know. Typically, you would have like the vlog type thing, and I'm already doing that when I play Hearthstone.
Feel my
The only difference is most people just get in front of the camera and start talking, and I just play Hearthstone and start talking. So that's for me, that I think that's a 2-for-1 winner. People don't have to sit there and watch me on camera for no real reason, and they get to watch Hearthstone even if they don't really care about Hearthstone or that much.
The cavalry's here.
Darn the luck.
Reporting for duty.
My best video still very much is the how to set up Hearthstone deck tracker. It gets more comments, it gets more views than anything else. So if I was just trying to not be true to myself at all, and I was just gonna go for things that have shown to me what would get the most views, I would just do how-to things, and that would be real hard. I mean, almost instantly I would have to probably start copying somebody else, wouldn't I? Just because I don't know how to do that much. I'd have to research topics. One of the videos that's like top most popular on YouTube right now, that I occasionally look at that and see what's just most popular of all the videos, is how to cool down your PC. And it's just a ridiculous comedy thing where people are hitting the PC with hammers and banging on it, and throwing ice on it, and destroying the PC. Which I suppose it never said that the PC would still be working after you cooled it down, but come on, be realistic. Anybody that really does want to cool down their PC is not going to get helped by that video.
Pay attention,
So,
class.
yeah. But that wouldn't be me. I'm just not a how-to person. I don't want to spend the research, which would take a lot of research, to let's see. Restore 4 health to all minions. We can do this. We can do this. We can do this. And we can
Fine, I'll wand.
attack just this guy, and that's it. And then end the turn. Unless I can get the Soul Priest out next turn and somehow survive this turn.
Right on time.
We're gonna have trouble.
I am ready.
The experimental Minecraft music video I made, like, sure, if I had more free time, I would consider doing more of that. But I think it's pretty clear that that actual gameplay takes precedence over that, and I think inherently that's the issue, is that I've just got so much I need to do right now on as far as playing regular games. Yep, I've lost.
Behold the might
What's
of
funny
the
is if I
storm
could
wind.
turn his health into an attack, which is a card I do not believe I have, I would be able to win right now. Come on, just take the victory and be done with it. Yeah, so I guess the whole conversation about what other kind of videos I could do is really just a situation where I say I would think about that as soon as I finish all the games. But as long as I have games, I want to do games because that's true to myself. Uh, I don't want to change what I make just because I think it will get me more views. And I have a long, long history of playing video games. So I should stick to what I'm good at and what I've done for a long time and moderately good at. So, yeah, don't change basically is what I'm telling myself, which is probably terrible advice, but whatever. Anywho, we are done with this recording session today, kind of finally, after 4 recordings. We are at 3,805, so we only need 1,200 more gold, which might be putting us somewhere around 8, 9, maybe 10 recording sessions. Then we would be well over 5,000 if we get somewhere between 120 and 160 or 180 gold each recording session. Then yeah, so that's probably about 5 weeks, maybe less. So if they don't acknowledge or announce a new expansion, yeah, wait, that's not 5 weeks, that's... See, there's a new recording session every 3 days. So if we get 40, 80, 120 each, we get 240 every... Yeah, I guess that is 5 weeks, so a little less. Anywho, that's it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All that helps out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. And if you want a friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.